I scammed my husband into liking me, and I admitted it on our wedding day. And this time, no one laughed the way they were supposed to. It started as something small, almost innocent. Or at least that's what I told myself. I was just his little sister's annoying friend back then. Braces, awkward laughs, always trying too hard to be seen, while he was everything I wasn't. Older, confident, distant, the kind of person who didn't even have to try. He never noticed me, but I noticed everything about him. What he wore, what he listened to, the way he spoke, the things that made him pause for just a second longer. I remembered all of it. Years passed, and when we met again, I realized this wasn't going to be left to chance. I didn't want hope, I wanted control. So when I invited him over after that birthday party, nothing in my apartment was accidental. The shirt of his favorite team wasn't just lying there. I placed it where his eyes would land. The music on my nightstand wasn't random. I made sure it matched his taste exactly. His favorite drink was already cold, waiting. Even my reactions, my laughter, the way I spoke about things, I adjusted all of it slowly and carefully until it felt natural. Until it felt like me, or at least the version of me he would fall for. And he did. He stayed longer each time, opened up more, started looking at me like I was familiar, like I was safe, like I was exactly what he had been looking for. And maybe that should have scared me, but it didn't. What scared me was how easy it was. Years later, we stood at the altar, surrounded by people who thought this was a love story. When it was my turn to speak, I told them everything. I said it like a joke at first, how I set things up, how I knew what he liked, but the more I spoke, the quieter the room became because I didn't stop. I told them how long I had been watching, how I learned him piece by piece, how I made sure every version of me he saw felt perfect to him. When I finished, there was a silence that didn't belong at a wedding. He was staring at me, not smiling anymore, not laughing, just trying to understand. Then he leaned closer and asked, "So which part of you is real?" And for the first time, I didn't have an answer ready. I just smiled the same way I always did and said, "The part you fell in love with." But even as I said it, I realized something I had never planned for. Because if everything he loved about me was something I created for him, then maybe he never chose me at all. Maybe I just made sure he never had another choice.